Hi guys, Matt from the Big River here. I hope you guys had a great Christmas, getting ready for New Year's here. Got a big shipment of fish, kind of a makeup because we couldn't get any last week due to weather and holidays. Before I jump right into it, you see we have our expansion going on right now. Lots of stuff happening with that, saltwater stuff, small animal stuff, bug stuff got moved again. Got Stan in his new home here. Got our display tanks here, and then those wonderful tanks back there are going to be saltwater display tanks. Still working on that whole program, coming soon. Also, hey, I love vendor shirts. You guys know I love them. This is Red Barn. We're carrying a lot more dog and cat stuff in general, chewies and food and stuff like that. And when they sent me my color and a vendor shirt, I was like, yes. That'll have to be on our next video. All right, let's get some fish in here. First thing out of the box, we got a black ghost knife. Black ghost knives are a fun fish. You get up to 14 inches. Can do a community tank as long as your community tank can handle a 14-inch fish. Next thing up, we have a green dragon bushy nose. These are the long fin variety. Kind of look like ottos with long fins right now, but they'll grow up to be about 5 inches. Green dragons are green versus brown. Here's another pleco. This is a common or a Colombian parapleco, L124. It's also another L number. I think it depends on which river they come out of, which L number they give them. Golden nugget stardust. That's an L81 if you're checking L numbers. Should be two different types of gold nugget on this particular order. More plecos. These are blue-eyed bushy-nosed plecos. Nice size on these ones. Those are long fin. Yeah, long fin blue-eyed bushies with some decent size. Nice. Worth the money we paid for them, I hope. Golden nugget L18. I told you we had another one in there. L18s are a different river, and if you look at the spot pattern, they're a little different on them. They really are a slightly different fish. Here is a long fin bushy nose, not a green dragon, just regular old long fin. Haven't had those in for a little while, so got those. Excited. Another fun fish. This is a sparkling gommie. Sparkling gommies are almost a nano fish. I have people actually put those in their shrimp tanks to eat scuds and things like that. They're not supposed to be hard on baby shrimp. Though anything that'll eat a scud, I think will probably eat a baby shrimp or two. That is a beautiful betta. That's a marble betta. Got a few bettas on this order, not a lot. There wasn't a lot available. Here is a bag of hognose brooches. Those are the Brochus multiradiatus, the biggest Cory relative. They're not a Cory, but a Cory relative. Here's another bag of them. We got a half a dozen altogether. So one nice school of Brochus multiradiatus, just like saying that. Crown tail betta to go with our bettas. They told me they were going to short me on some of the bettas I was looking for this week. We'll see just how short we ended up. Next box, got a lot of them today. I told you right off the top that we are expecting a double order today, and no joke, a lot of fish. Here is some more plecos. Seems like I ordered nothing but plecos, but actually it's just luck of the draw. These are the gibiceps, or marble sailfin. Petra Gallichi's gibiceps. Marble sailfin pleco gets about 12 inches. Doesn't sound big, but actually that difference between 10 inches and 12 is huge. That's actually a really big pleco. Sorted female guppies, totally out of those guys right now, so glad to be able to offer some more little ladies in the guppy variety. Here is some glass cats. Glass cats, of course, your skeleton crew can do a community of those guys in a big enough tank. Remember, about a 3-inch fish, though, not small, probably a little too big for a 10-gallon. Strawberry rasbora, these are a micro rasbora. Definitely small enough for a 10-gallon. Micro rasboras, of course, like the chilies, are bright colored and very fun for your nano tank. Whitefin tetra, we also call these a candy cane tetra, the Hyperos obercon roscoe. Nice HY511 for those who like numbers. Very fun community fish that we've been able to get fairly consistently. More bettas. This is a half moon. Those are veils. Those are veils. Looks like we got 2 red veils in it. Oh, okay, fine. Look at them. Don't have that many today. I ordered probably 2 dozen, and we're going to get more like a half a dozen. But yeah, take what we can get. Tricolor Arandas, super cool. Glad these guys were able to pick up some goldfish. Usually their goldfish are fairly decent, and believe it or not, goldfish of a high quality can be really hard to get these days. These are red and white ranchus. Looks like red ones and white ones. And there's some red and white in there too, so cool. Nice variety on the ranchu. This is Petrogrammus interruptus, or the Congo tetra. 2-inch males or large males, not a bad size on them. Males, of course, more impressive than the females on the Congos, so you need both to make them happy. Another half moon. Get another betta out of the deal. And Next up is Singapore shrimp, giant Singapore shrimp. Look how big those guys are. Singapore shrimp aren't fan or filter feed of the shrimp. Won't cause trouble in a community tank. And they like to be in little groups. Very fun shrimp for those that have a community tank but want to try shrimp. Next up we have hillstream loaches. These are spotted hillstream loaches, SEW01 if you like numbers. Spotted hillstream loaches usually come in a little bigger, and they came in nice size. Super happy with those. Platinum panda angelfish. That's a great name for a cool angelfish. All the different patterns get their own names from the different breeders. Those look nice. We got some earlier. Sold them out right away, so we brought in some more. Here's another marble Plecos. Those come in really light colored this time. That looks like another crown tail, so maybe we got more of those. Oh, there's another one. That's another half moon. Hey, that's 3 of them. I was expecting like 1 or none, but hey, take what we get. Another crown tail. That's 3 of those. I ordered 6 crown tails last order and got 1. So I wasn't necessarily trusting these guys to send what they said they were going to. Nice fish. This is a fire eel. I ordered 3 of them. I'm not sure how many we got. The tag says 3, so hopefully we got all 3. Nice size on those, literally twice as big as we get them sometimes. Price wasn't significantly more, so very, very good find on that. South American puffer, or your bumblebee puffer. Those guys are about a 3-inch, kind of community puffer. Not really a community fish, but with very fast moving fish, like a giant Daniel they can work out in a bigger tank. Leopard-tailed guppies. Got a restock on guppies this week. Not a huge restock, but got a few different varieties. Fill in some holes over there. Bronze cories. That's your Corydoras aeneas, your most common cory. Those and the albinos are some of our absolute best sellers. Why not? They're great little fish for a good price. Apistogramma borelli, or the opal variety of borelli, come in a couple different color patterns. We had a batch of those come in about a month ago and flew out of here so fast we couldn't wait to get more. One more marble Plecos. Apparently I ordered a half a dozen of those marble Plecos. Usually I get a couple at a time. But you know what? Why not? They're beautiful. Another half moon. Kind of a cellophane looking one. That's cool. And the last out of this box, bag's a little bit flat, fish look fine. These are platinum half-beaks. One of them doesn't look fine, but wrestling platinum half-beaks. Super cool live bear, believe it or not. They don't get particularly big, maybe 2.5, 3 inches, and hang at the very top of your tank. Half-beaks can be a fun add to community tank, or go well with your other live bears. Let's try to get one more box in here before Barry's arms fall off. Mine too, I'm getting tired. Oh, discus. Someone just asked me, what kind of discus are you going to get? Well, that's a red melon. Couldn't remember what I marked on the sheet. We'll see what comes out of the box. Here's another one. Ooh, nice and warm in this bag too. Beautiful big red melons. Nice. Love it when they come in nice like that. Sometimes they don't. Always a little bit of a guessing game when we get red melons. But nice batch, nice size, nice color on these red melons. Here's some regular old neon tetras. Neon tetras are part of the Tetra Special. Buy 4 or more, get 25% off. Just for the the low cost of subscribing to this channel. More Plecos or bettas. That's a copper. That looks like a veil, and that's a veil. So there's a copper Plecos. Cool color on that. It looks dark blue with a yellow belly. Let's see what it looks like in the cup. Next up is a Colombian Parapleco. This is the second one. We had one in the first box, same fish, different bag. And then we have white clouds. I think we got some locally bred white clouds yesterday also. These are quintessential cold water fish. They'll do up to about 80 degrees, but they're flying down to the mid 60s actually. From mainland China. Used to be the only tropical fish, tropical-ish fish, from mainland China. Now there are others. Here's a pygmy Corydoras. Pygmy Cory is another nice nano fish. Corydoras of all sorts will do well with just about anything, but pygmies only get to about 1 inch total. Here's something that is not 1 inch total, but 1 inch now. These are the clown loach. Clown loaches can be a foot. I've had 12-inch clown loaches. It tells you they get 4 or 5 inches. Well, theirs might not have gotten bigger, but that's not ideal. They should get up 10, 12 inches plus. Dainty Borosis Cory catfish. These are the other more commonly found dwarf cory. The other type, the Histatus, are usually pretty MIA in the industry. I haven't seen them in a couple of years. But dwarf cories are fantastic for nano tank or otherwise. Nice schooling fish. You got one more box? We can do it. Why not? We'll get halfway. Here. Let's see. Big bags in this one. Ought to go fast. Another discus. This is Tiger Turquoise. That was a type I couldn't remember. Tiger Turquoise discus. Nice turquoise and red pattern with the black bars in them. Thus they call them a Tiger Turquoise. Shrimp. What kind of shrimp are they? Some dead ones. These are black crystal shrimp. And they look pretty good. So let's see how well they tank. One of them didn't make the trip, but as long as they tank well, it looks like we got black crystal shrimp to offer you guys. Hard to come by. Amano shrimp of a decent size. Happy with that. They've been coming in a little bit small, so I have them come in a little bit on the better size, which is great. Look at this. More bettas. Maybe I got closer to the couple dozen that I ordered than I thought I would. Another veil, a couple more crown tails, another veil. Looks like we're heavy on the reds this week, but you know, who doesn't like a red veil betta? There's also a blue one in there. Cool on that. Another discus. This is the Targeter Turquoise 3-inch. Boy, I love their 3-inch. That is like the understated or overstated 3-inch of the season. Clown Pleco. Clown Plecos, a nice size on those guys. These are not a big Pleco full size, maybe 2.5, 3 inches total. And those guys are darn near 2 inches already. So nice size fish. Nice Tiger Turquoise discus. This is the third of 3. Beautiful, nice, beautiful big discus. Should have another type in another box. Here's another type of marble horn. Well, not marble horn. These are the spotted sailfin Pleco. Similar, they're Petroglyphes joseminalis. I can butcher some more Latin for you guys. But that's other type of sailfin Pleco. About a 12-inch guy. Inexpensive. They will get huge. They're a pretty decent algae eater and a beautiful fish, really. Celestial Pearl Daniel restock. These are your quintessential nano fish. Everybody should have Celestial Pearl Daniels. Why not? Beautiful fish. That's halfway. Let's take it. Who needs breaks? Let's get back at this. Next box of fish we have a whole bunch more reticulated hillstream loaches. More hillstream loaches. These are the reticulated. Spotted were the first ones. And next up we have neon dwarf rainbows. Nice size on these, actually. Not a bad size at all. Neon dwarf rainbows. The Plecos or Melanotenia Plecos. Really nice, about 2.5, 3-inch fish. Great community fish in my opinion. Here's another type of rainbow. These are the threadfin rainbows. Came in absolutely huge. Last year the price jumped up on those a little bit precipitously actually, but the size have come in about 4 times what we used to get, so gotta like that. They're a nano fish. Here's another copper placotte. It's more black than the other ones. Very pretty betta. Some killies. Haven't had these in a while. These are Nithbranchus guntheri. Got the looks like all 3 males got stuck in this bag. We should have 3 females in another bag, which is a great way to ship them. They have a tendency to beat each other up when they get shipped in. Another crown tail betta. And let's see, what do we got here? Yep, that's the ladies. That's the guntheri ladies right there. Boys get all the color on the killies. These guys are called an annual killie. Annual killies live about a year, but that's about, sometimes they live as much as 2 years. Very bright colored, and they are very readily breedable because of that. Another half moon, bright white, beautiful. I think got one other white placotte over there. Very cool fish. Let's see. These are Harlequin Rasbora, Trigonoschema heteromorphia. The het Rasbora, very great nano fish. Romanose Tetra, part of the Tetra special, just like the other Tetras. You can get 4 more, get 25% off just for subscribing to the channel. You're here now, but hit the subscribe, it'll get us in your inbox. Pandagara, nice size on these guys. Gara flavatra, excuse me. Pandagara, another, well, they call them a log sucker. They're actually a fairly decent algae eater. They'll do cooler water, a little more aggressive than a Siamese algae eater, less aggressive than a Chinese algae eater. These are the rainbow shark. I've been being asked for these guys. Rainbow sharks can do mildly aggressive to very aggressive community tank with some caveats. It takes them a while to grow up big enough to handle it, but I've seen them actually kept in an African cichlid tank successfully. Too wet, they will not necessarily be the best choice for your neon tetra tank. They get big and ornery. Next up is some guppies, green lace male guppies. Those guys are again a restock. There's colors on those guys. Cichlids, there's another great algae eater for you. Otto's inexpensive and great on brown algae, better than most. Next is Ember Tetras, Amanda's Embra. Another Tetra for the Tetra Special. Get 4 more, get 25% off of those guys. They're one of the Nano Tetras, or the smaller Tetras. There's another half moon for you. Let's see, red-tail black sharks. Restocked on a couple of our sharks this week because we were running low. Red-tail selective rainbows can get a little more ornery and a little larger than you might expect for your regular community tank. Here's a gold snakeskin guppy, another restock along with those green snakeskins, similar but very different pattern. Oh, that's a pretty fish. This is a sunset honey dwarf gourami. Restocked those a couple weeks ago and sold them out so quick we had to get more. Why not? Gorgeous little fish, only about 3 inches total. Basket mouth Acara. I don't think I've ever had these guys. Caranonia nasa. Acaras are always a good guess of what you're going to get because there's so many different types. Some of them get big, some stay small. They all have kind of a curve to the mouth to make them look like they're smiling. That's where the word Acara comes from. It means smile or happy in Latin. This is the pearl gourami. Of course, these are juvenile pearl gouramis, a rather large fish, full size, 6 inches plus on those guys. And the last thing out of this box is another type of otto. These are bumblebee ottos. Bumblebees are smaller, about half the size or less of a common otto. Great for a nano tank and got that cool stripy mottled pattern. Very cool fish. Let's go ahead and take a break there. Let's see if I can knock out the last 3 boxes here. If I can work my way into the box. First thing out of this one is an African butterfly fish. Great flyers, these guys. They can be 4 or 5 inches. Actually, pretty good sized fish with a big mouth, but typically reasonable in a larger community tank. Another cool oddball. This is an elephant nose. They can be 12 inches. And if you got a big enough tank, they really actually prefer to be a schooling fish. In too small a tank, they will beat the crap out of each other, and too small is like 100 gallons. You really need something in the 300 to 600 gallons to do a group of those guys. This is Piranachromis Capita fasciatus. Easy for me to say, right? Well, I was expecting, oh, that's a different guy. I was expecting the blue lip buffaloes, but that is not a blue lip buffalo. I have to look up and see what I accidentally bought. I probably missed the line. That's a cool West African cichlid of some sort. This is Hespanchi red Alanacara, or African peacock. It's supposed to be 3-inch male. Doesn't show a lot of color right now, but will when it gets in the tank, more than likely. Usually around 3 inches they start showing some color. Here's a cool puffer. This is brown Congo puffer, also, or red brown. Got a few different colors on these guys. A lot of different things they call a Congo puffer. This is Tetradon murinus. It's an African cool puffer. Definitely only 1 fish in a tank on those guys. More Plecos, blue-eyed Plecos. These are bushy nose, blue eyes, regular finned Plecos, ancestral species. Next up is the Sundandario goblinus, or neon blue rasbora. These guys are a sensitive, tiny nano fish. Very, very cool fish. Look clear right now, but they get a blue-green color to them in the tank. A red slash and a very cool fish. A bit susceptible to ick, though they are considered a nano fish. They'll take cooler temperatures. Microdivario cubitai, another sensitive nano fish. I don't get them in large quantities that often because they are very sensitive, but if you're up to the challenge of a nano tank, maybe you're up to a cubitai or a goblinai. Alanacara Hespanchi red, this is 2 of 3. That guy's got a little more color to him. They're in the red variety of, oh, that guy's got quite a bit more. These are red variety peacocks. I had some people asking for more red ones, so I grabbed some. I'll be picking up a bunch more as the season progresses here. These are fork-tailed blue-eyed rainbows, another of your pygmy rainbow, like the thread fins. I love my rainbows, and I love tiny rainbows. Super cool fish. Here's a silver arowana. This is a giant fish, in the making anyway. Baby like this will become a 4-foot fish given time and a lot of food, and not as much time as some would guess. Yeah, that's that Piranachromis catafasciatus. Looks like it's in the Plecos group. in the pretty similar to a type of crebensis. I'll have to look those guys up later. Let's see. Next is a neon red, or red neon rainbow, luminatus, not the neon dwarf rainbow, but the actual red neon rainbow. Sumagil luminatus is one of the pygmy rainbow types, not to be mistaken for a monotonian, which is like a 3.5 inch fish. Those guys get about 2 inches full size. So, type of pygmy rainbow. There we go. Let's get this box set and ready, opened up. And first thing out of the bag is more neons. The second bag of neons. We doubled up because we sold out this week. Neons are very popular anyway, and with the special, buy 4 or more, get 25% off. They get very popular. This is a snakeskin discus. Beautiful fish. Nice, big. They say 3 inches. I say, pah, much more than 3 inches. Next up is another one. Ooh, even brighter colored. Another snakeskin discus of a very nice size and color. Better than the last even. And here's a third one. Nice pattern. This again, blue snakeskin discus. Beautiful fish. 3 different types of discus in this week to add to our collection, which is actually getting a little thick over there. Green tiger barbs. We have restock on those guys. Selling a ton of green tiger barbs this year. Why not? Cool fish for your slightly aggressive nano tank. Not nano tank. Slightly aggressive community tank. How about a cardinal tetra? That goes for your community tank. Not so slightly aggressive. More like very passive. Your best guys. Also in the tetra special. Here's a green neon tetra. Restock on all our neon types. We've got green neons, regular neons, and cardinals all in this week. The difference on those guys, of course, is the length and breadth of their stripes. Let's see, dwarf petricoli. That's a Synodontis leucopinus, which is a spotted African cat. They're not a lace cat. They're closer to like your cuckoos. Tiny though, only about 3 inches, maybe 3-ish inches full size. Very fun fish. You can go just about anywhere. Another cool African cichlid. This is a Neolamprologus pulcher or daffodil, which is a variety. They got a really cool little spot over their eye that kind of looks like makeup on them. We haven't had those guys, so I'm not thinking a really, really long time. So fun. It's very similar to a Burchardi. Last but not least, some very dirty goldfish, but it looks like they're all here to tell us the tale. Those are red and white Raukans. A couple of them are quite big, a couple a little bit on the small side, but all of them here for you. And another dirty bag of goldfish. Those are Orandas. Red and white butterflies, actually. Butterflies have a bigger tail on them. They call them the butterfly tail Oranda. Let's see. I was going to say, looks like dojos, but it's not. Senegal bikers. Senegals are your probably most common species, also called culver sometimes. Can be up to 2 feet, but usually max out closer to 12 inches. Giant Daniel, I think we mentioned these earlier, is a good possible communal fish with some of those puffers, the bumblebee puffers. Very fast, large Daniel, nice filling fish for make a good dither fish in general. Here's another African cichlid. This is a Tropheus morii or orange flame bimba. Very fun. Tropheus, remember, need to be in a big group or in singles, otherwise they have a tendency to have trouble. But very cool African. And that is finally that for this week's order.